Yeah, good afternoon, life on the benches. It's moi. Want to make sure I'm not advertising. Don't want to advertise, do I? I'm going to turn it upside down, inside out, but it look daft. It'll look daft. So shout out to Mike. Apparently, Mike, there's some activity around Ben's house. The police are out and climbing over fences. So I don't know if they're on the mooch for something or somebody. So I'm just wondering if it's the James Miller Brigade looking out for another exciting episode. I'm having difficulty getting coffee out of this cup because it's really full. So I'm scared of dropping it all over the floor. Oh. Yeah, right. Put the old lid on it back again. Now we're supping with confidence. Need an upgrade. One that fits it all in without it dripping all over the floor. I had it going down the side, but it's got to fit it in. So all the best bits are at the bottom after a good stir. So how's everybody cracking on? Getting on with it? How are you all getting on with it? So if it's your birthday today, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday dear, fill in the gaps. Happy birthday to you. I'm trying to do it without people saying, what are you doing? Morning lovey. Oh, way up. Dog. Fabulous. Right, up and out and down and out. So no papers today. Not had a chance to walk down to get them, so I thought, you know what, just leave it for today. Fair few people out again today, like yesterday. Some of them are extra cautious by wearing masks. Oh. Turned out nice again.
How are you doing?
All right.
I didn't recognise you sat there.
Yeah, I'm doing my blog. I do it live on the bench. Yeah, cup of coffee. I've just finished work, you see, so I normally do it in the morning before I go to work, but because I've got to do a afternoon now.
I'm just finishing. Just been for the walk up there.
Oh, fabulous, yeah. Got to say your mask is upside down. I think it is upside down. Does it say NHS at the top? I think it says NHS at the top. Up there. Oh, right, it's the right way up then. Because normally I have labels down there. Because mine's up there. Alderley. Alright, kidder. Alright. I'm in tomorrow and I'm off on Thursday. I'm on at 3 o'clock tomorrow. In the morning. Alright, kidder. Good to see you. See familiar faces this morning, this afternoon. So well, as you know, do the paper via the website, and then I normally get the paper version and then do the scroll. But because I've not got one, I've got yesterday's paper, but that's yesterday's news, isn't it? It's like an early edition. tomorrow's paper today. So according to my research, there's a film highly recommended by a friend of mine from work, and he said, "Why don't you try Midnight Sky?" So I thought, and then George Clooney is actually the director, and he also stars in the film. And the guy from Early Edition, he's in there as well. So the guy from Early Edition is also on. Is it Kong? One of them, Kong, or what's his name? The recent one from I forgot his name now. Godzilla. I was just thinking about the song in my head. Yeah. Godzilla, and then Godzuki. Up from the grave, 30 stories high. Or something like that. Godzilla, Godzilla. I really wanted to start singing today. So it's dull and overcast today, and a bit wet. So I got the kids coming round and playing in the puddle, and I thought, you crazy kids. So, and they're all going to go, I'm wet, I'm cold. Anyway, cool. So, apparently, round Ben's house, there's a police car just further up the road, and there's about 3 or 4 of them walking round. So I don't know if they're looking for somebody, or found somebody, or somebody else has gone missing. Because I know I've got James Miller missing at the moment. So the plan is after this to go down to Kent Street, bump into Dave, and then go from there and see how he's getting on. So I said to him, I'm doing my blog first, and I'll be with you. And then I forgot it was Monday Night Raw last night. So I normally do the Stephen Larson. They normally do a recap of what they've just seen on Monday Night Raw. So I thought, then they start talking about Raw. So, yeah. So they got Edge and Randy Orton doing their rants. Because if you've seen the Royal Rumble, you know what's happened. When I watched it, it was all back to front and wrong way round. So I tried to find the beginning of the 30 men over the. I mean, so apparently Edge came out first, and then it was Randy Orton. So apparently they started fighting outside the ring. So I don't want to spoil it for you if you want to watch it. I know there's a few of our sports fans out there who watch the wrestling, and believe you me, it's entertaining. It says entertainment, you see, because what it is, if you watch it very closely, you can actually see them talking to each other as they're fighting. I'm going to do this to you, and then you do this to me, and then I'll do this to you, and then we'll see who wins at the end. As they say, it's fixed. There's a storyline. Oh dear. So I did a little dribble. I didn't want to do a dribble. Dribble. So we're going to get spicy. I was going to get my spicy latte, but I clicked on caramel instead. Caramel latte. Quite nice. Anyway, boys and girls, I've spouted long enough, and there's not much to say unless you actually remind me of shout outs and things. So when I was calling out Peter or Paul, it was actually Phil. So I do apologise. And then he said, he can call me anything you like, Justin, as long as it's a name of some sort of description. because I'm normally just in time, just in case, just a minute, or as they go back in time, used to be called dustbin. So I used to eat everything and anything that's everything. Any spare there, I'll have it. Oh, Justin will have it. Any spare. I'm giving my house a little clean up at the moment because it's overdue. And I heard that Leslie's in hospital uh, in some sort of pain. So my concern is who's feeding and looking after the cat. So if you are watching, Les, when you're away, who looks after the cat? As my saying used to be. Oh, just saying. I made a little mess on the iPad now. Yeah, talking with my mouth full again. Naughty, naughty, naughty. Tut, 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 tut. Phil said that. Tut, 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 tut. What you like, Justin? I don't know. So, I sent a link to my friend who what came in this morning with Costa. I thought, where's mine? Where's mine? Did you scan and get your points? What points? I don't have a card. Duh. Get yourself a card. Earn the points. So I've sent us a link. So when next time she scans and signs in, she'll get 200 points. Almost a free brew. So sad to say that Costa in town, in the Golden Square, is now closed. So, because there was a few promises, a few promises made. I'll get you one of these, and I'll get you one of them, and if you want one of them, I'll get you one of these. Almost a song. So as I was leaving work today, I saw Mr. Cartledge. He was on his way into Sainsbury's. I think he was doing some shopping. So have you cleaned your car yet? Your van, so somebody can actually sit in the passenger seat, or is it still full of loose ends? Because when I see John, we normally have a little singy song, especially on a Tuesday. Tuesday afternoon. What's the next lyric? So if you don't know who that was, Moody Blues, Mr. Justin Hayward, the guy who I was named after. So it was quite funny because my mum was going to call me Nathaniel. Nathaniel! It's quite appropriate really now because it was mentioned, Nathaniel was actually mentioned in War of the Worlds. Jeff Wayne's version of War of the Worlds. So I do apologise, I'm spitting. So it's like my mouth's full of coffee. So the replay of this is quite amusing because I don't want to go into detail, but I had a little bit of a runny nose once, and you can see it coming down. 3, 2, 1. Yeah. The things you see on the rerun of Life on the Bench, quite amusing. Right, that's done. Finished that. I'm off to see the Wizard, and hopefully get an early night tonight. Back in work about 3:15. 4 o'clock start. Animal. Ruben, that's for you, my mate. So coming up to 15 minutes. So 3, 2, 1. See you later, alligators.